Tell him, come on.
All right, there it is.
What's going on, you guys? Shakur Stevenson has some strong words for Gervonta "Tank" Davis. It seemed like things is really, really heating up in a very, very competitive and stacked 135-pound division. Hit that like button for your boy. We on Bushido Boxing TV. This is what we're going to be. But Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta "Tank" Davis. As we know, Shakur Stevenson just had a fight this past weekend against Sushiro Yoshino. Very impressive 6-round TKO stoppage. Tank Davis got a fight coming up very shortly with Ryan Garcia. And yeah, it's been a lot of things been said back and forth amongst these guys, right? And fans are seemingly getting interested in these little storylines and these rivalries that's developing.
Some of your 135 contemporaries have a lot to say these days. Shakur Stevenson, well, of course, he's now 135 after all that stuff, and then Devin Haney.
Right, so why people even talk like he the best at, he didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 30 or none of that.
He is good.
Okay. How can you, all that's just okay. How can you stop people that can actually hit? No matter all that boxing, you gonna get hit. What you gonna do when you get hit?
But Coach Kenny Ellis has some things to say about Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson didn't like it. Congratulations to Shakur Stevenson, even though your opponent was straight out of Kobe's Bar and Grill restaurant. So he said that Yoshino was straight from House of Kobe, right? He said Yoshino was a tailor-made opponent, easy for you to beat, right? So he had the most to say about Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson didn't like it. And Shakur Stevenson reacts by saying this: "The only fighter I ever seen you train is your daughter, and oh my God, she trash. Bum trainer." Shakur Stevenson, cold heart, never get cold feet when the pressure come. Hashtag new work made. Shakur Stevenson, man. Mean little dude. And a lot of people is already deeming Shakur Stevenson as the next best thing in the sport of boxing.
Shakur Stevenson is a first-class fighter, and I don't think it's going to make any difference that he give his title up because of weight difference. He just go to the next division and win that title as well.
Shakur Stevenson shared the ring and sparring with guys like Gervonta "Tank" Davis.
3 people in the world that I think that could beat Tank. That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that can beat me, Gervonta Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring, and I cracked both of them. I cracked both of them.
Some of your 135 contemporaries have a lot to say these days. Shakur Stevenson, well, of course, he's now 135 after all that stuff, and then Devin Haney.
Right, so why people even talk like he the best at, he didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 30 or none of that.
He is good.
Okay. How can you, all that's just okay. How can you stop people that can actually hit? No matter all that boxing, you gonna get hit. What you gonna do when you get hit?
And yeah, Shakur Stevenson has been one of the fighters in the more modern times that's been very vocal about how these sessions went.
And then even with the sparring, like this dude is cap. This dude is a liar. This dude going social media lying. Like, dude, what did you ever do to me in sparring? I mean, he never cracked me. I mean, maybe he landed a good shot, but never did I feel a shot. Never did he buzz me. Never did he hurt me. I landed good shots on him too. So I'm confused on what he talking about. He cracked me. Like he coming up. He making up stuff right now. Like that dude, you know, that dude get to feeling himself and feeling like he's something that he's not in. And to the world, he look like a killer, but I can't wait. I'm gonna expose him. I'm gonna expose him. I promise you, I'm gonna expose him. Watch. I'm gonna be the person to expose him. I'm gonna be the person that he going there. He not gonna knock out. He not gonna hurt. He gotta go 12 rounds with somebody, and somebody gonna be beating him. He ain't gonna like that shit. That shit gonna mess with his heart. That shit gonna fuck with his head. Watch.
Tank Davis said he's cracked all these dudes.
All been in the ring, and I cracked both of them.
I mean, look, they got to fight. I'm going to be looking for Tank Davis because he said these guys ain't really like that. He said that he wants to come for Devin and Shakur and then be up out of there. So I'm going to be looking for Tank Davis after his fight with Ryan. However that plays out, right? We don't know how that's going to play out. Ryan Garcia looking like he's in shape. But let's say hypothetically, for the sake of the video, he beats Ryan. I expect to see him fighting Devin or Shakur. More than likely Devin, because Devin has all the belts right now, right? And Shakur Stevenson is pretty much right there. So it's those three guys. But Tank Davis, man, we got to see you fight one of these dudes, bro. Right? We hear about these sparring stories between you guys. We always hear about sparring sessions and, you know, but we need to see this live in action with the big lights on. That's what we need to see. We need to see you cracking these dudes, these young boxing wizards with the lights on, right? Will Shakur Stevenson ever get that fight with Tank? I don't know. Coach Calvin Ford seems to be very dismissive of Devin Haney, so one would imagine he'll be even more so over Shakur Stevenson, right? But yeah, man, this is just the latest. You know, these guys, the lightweight division been on fire. Keyshawn and Frank been going back and forth. You know, Tank, Devin and Shakur been going back and forth. And Ryan Garcia kind of standing on the outside looking in, putting in work. So yeah, we gonna see how all this plays out. Tank Davis got a big fight coming up next week against Ryan Garcia. So we gonna see how that plays out. Shakur Stevenson is getting celebrated as probably the next best thing in boxing by many. You know, I mean, Shakur Stevenson is a phenomenal talent. And it's going to be hard to deny this dude. You know, he could either be, and salute to my boy Shane McRudo, Shane's punchlines. He said, what'd he say? He said that either Shakur Stevenson is going to be a massive star or avoid it like Winky Wright. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.